What's going on, Softwash TV? It's your boy Kyle Maguire. I hope you guys are doing great and I hope you're crushing it in your service business. Although I'm outside of the country right now, I'm in Lima, Peru. Check out this beautiful sunset. I'm gonna go into the archives and find you some footage I've never put on YouTube before. So let's jump right into it. Make sure you stay to the end of the video because we are giving away a brand new Softwash system. All right. We're at my customer's house right now. I've taken care of this property for years in Clayton, North Carolina. I just got off of the roof because they had a lot of debris from those trees. So I blew off the roof, cleaned out the gutters, and now I'm about to give these people a house wash. So we're going to walk around. I want to make this video because I often get questions from people I believe aren't even in this industry, guys. They're just homeowners. And a lot of people show concern whenever it comes to pressure washing their house, whenever it comes to the pollen season. So we're about to enter the pollen season. Like I said, this footage is from springtime 2024. I just never put it on YouTube, but check out all of this yellow pollen here. The wind has blown it into the corners of this house. And as you walk around this property, I'll show you there's a lot of organic growth like mold and mildew, but there's a ton of pollen, and that's a big concern for these customers. They were kind enough to go ahead and put everything on the side of the pool over there. That's why I love customers like this. I also kind of spell some of this stuff out in my terms and conditions contract for my customers, guys. So if you're running a business and you don't currently have like a customer contract, your terms and conditions document, I offer that in Softwash TV Pro, guys. The link will be in the video description as well as the comment section. You could go get training and my terms and conditions document, guys. But check out the inside of this porch. There's mildew everywhere. As you can see, this white trim in here, it's all dark gray and almost black. We're going to get them cleaned up. This was a huge concern for the customers, but I do this every day, guys. So we're going to have a night and day transformation inside there. But let's talk about the rest of this property as we come over here. I can show you the roof where we just blew off all the branches and leaves over there. We also washed the back side of the chimney, and as we move around here, we'll make sure we get those sides of the chimney. But back here, my customer has a shed kind of tucked away in the woods. You can see there's green all over it. That wasn't in the estimate, guys, but we're going to take care of these customers. We're going to go the extra mile. All right, guys, this is what I wanted to show y'all. Look at this blackberry tree. I was up on the roof, and this tree is actually taller than the house. And I was looking at it, I was like, man, I wonder why they got a tarp on the ground. I started looking at the tree. It is loaded, every branch, with blackberries, guys. I didn't know that blackberry trees got this big. I thought they were like bushes, but this is a full-blown tree. Check this out. Come on in here and take a look at all of these branches. Absolutely loaded with green and red blackberries. They're not quite ripe enough yet, but there's thousands of ripe blackberries on this tree. So am I tripping? Did you guys know that blackberries bushes can turn into trees? This is crazy. It's like 2 stories tall. But absolutely loaded. Guys, if you're interested in a software for running your pressure washing and soft washing company, if you need a way to make estimates, create work orders, send invoices, collect payment, you need a CRM for your company, check out Workflow CRM.
Running a service business is hard. Keeping track of customer info, estimates, work orders, and invoices. It's a lot to manage. But what if there was an easier way? Introducing Workflow CRM, your all-in-one command center for service businesses. Store all your customer information in one secure place. Create and send professional estimates in seconds. Schedule jobs, track progress, and manage your calendar with ease. Generate and send invoices all from your desktop, tablet, or phone. No more paper clutter. No more missed appointments. Workflow CRM keeps your business organized, efficient, and running smoothly, whether you're in the office or on the go. Simplify your workflow, streamline your business. Sign up for Workflow CRM today at myworkflowcrm.com.
Welcome back to the show. I've already started washing back here on the side of the house. And as you can see, I did speed up the footage. That way we're not sitting here watching an hour-long video. But the big point that I want to drive home is low pressure. I'm utilizing my pressure washer, which is about 3,000 PSI, but I'm only applying about 100 PSI on this house. I have an adjustable M5 nozzle, and I'm applying my chemical cleaning solution at low pressure. And when I say chemical, I mean sodium hypochlorite. That's the industry standard whenever it comes to organics for exterior cleaning. So gonna walk back here to this shed, spray the front of this shed down for them. It wasn't in the estimate, but like I said, we're cleaning them up. And once this chemical has sat on the siding, it's going to neutralize all of those organics. So that green and any gray or black mildew that you see, after about 5 to 10 minutes, that stuff disappears, guys. You don't have to apply water at super high pressure to get this stuff to budge. Let the chemical do the work for you. Like I said, this is sodium hypochlorite, and I'm just making sure I'm evenly spraying all of the siding, the exterior of the gutters and the fascia boards, spraying underneath the soffits, getting everything cleaned up. I'm even spraying down these screens because in the pollen season especially, sometimes just lightly rinsing the screens doesn't get the pollen out because, you know, it just gets stuck in there. Sometimes you have to apply a little bit of chemical to get that stuff to budge. So I'll spray these screens down. Just some pro tips if you are a homeowner watching this instead of a pressure washing professional. Typically in the summertime, especially when it heats up, I work in small sections. I'll apply chemical to one side of the house, and then I'll let it dwell, and then I'll rinse that side of the house before moving on. And that's just going to allow you to do some property protection a little bit easier, like keeping your plants and flowers pre-soaked and soaked with water whenever you're spraying chemical, because it's working as an algicide. It can burn up flowers, so just be cognizant of that. And if you do have a painted surface, like a painted wood or James Hardy board, if it's painted, you want to ensure that you do a test spot with your bleach solution, because some painters use organic pigments. It's a little rare nowadays, but bleach will have an adverse reaction on painted surfaces. So you want to do a test spot to ensure that you don't have an organic pigment paint. Now to my favorite part of this job, this screened in porch back here. You can see all of that gray and black mildew on all of the trim. And as I spray it, you can kind of see that mildew flash neutralize, and that's that sodium hypochlorite getting to work. Going to get this area cleaned up, and then we're going to do a thorough rinse at low pressure to get everything out of here, sweep all of the water out of this screened in enclosure, and they will be good to go. Be cognizant of wood ceilings. This screened in porch did have a wood ceiling, but there's never any adverse reaction to chemical in here. On different stains, you will have an adverse reaction. On some really expensive homes that I go to, like the next one today, I have to hand wipe down ceilings like that to make sure I don't mess anything up. But right now I'm just doing a thorough rinse down of the side of the house and the back of the house, making sure I get all of the chemical off the siding. You definitely don't want to leave sodium hypochlorite on the siding or leave bleach or soap on glass, because it will definitely streak up and it will look really bad in the sun. So getting them sprayed down in here, getting everything cleaned up, and it's going to look spectacular. If you have made it this far in the video, please do me a huge favor and hit that like button. And if you would, I try to do this once a year, put in the comment section what state or what country you're from. I kind of like knowing where everybody's at that's watching my videos. I really appreciate it. All right, we're making quick work of this job. We're almost done. As you can see, I've already moved around to the final side. I like to finish my jobs at the front of the home. So I'm just coming in here. There's a lot of detailed things on this covered porch. So want to make sure I hit all of the railings and the spindles, get all this siding in here, the ceiling. I'm spraying my chemical right now, and just like before, I'll come back and I'll do a low pressure rinse after about 7 to 10 minutes, and I'll get everything cleaned up. Be careful with painted and stained flooring. A lot of homeowners, no knock on them, but they do a lot of do-it-yourself projects, and a lot of times they use the wrong stain or the wrong paint on surfaces that they're walking on. And once you start spraying water and a lot of chemical, that paint can loosen up. You don't want to be peeling or chipping people's paint away. That's why I like this adjustable nozzle that I'm using. Whenever I come back and rinse in here, It will all be at low pressure. I won't peel or damage anything. As you can see, as I've been washing things like doorbells and electrical outlets, I use plastic bags and I use red stucco tape to tape those things off. That way we don't have any issues with electrical due to water intrusion. But just over here doing my final rinse down, getting them cleaned up, and we're getting out of here. In areas where you had a lot of pollen buildup, make sure that you're keeping a close eye on it, making sure you're getting everything, because if you do miss any spots, it may not look bad when you're there and everything's wet, but when it dries, they'll definitely be able to notice you didn't get everything. So I'm just taking my time, rinsing down this deck, making sure I'm getting all the leaves out of here too. Whenever I finish rinsing and I'm walking around getting all the tape off of the house, I also have a leaf blower. That way I could spray off any dirty water off of anything that was left behind, or if there's any more leaves, I could use a blower and get rid of them before the customer comes out and does a final walk down with me. Y'all, can we just take a second and admire my work? Look at how freaking good this porch looks. Look at how bright all of that. It looks like they just got done painting in here. Looks freaking awesome, guys. So I know a lot of people on this channel say, Kyle, you're just spraying bleach. It ain't that serious. I love what I do. I absolutely love what I do, and it's transformations like this that make me happy. I love that instant gratification on jobs. What's up, everybody? Before we continue, just a friendly reminder, make sure you check out Softwash TV Pro, the exterior cleaning industry's answer to the need for quality pressure washing and soft washing training. Not only will you learn about safety, but we will teach you how to wash. Learn from a pro the ins and outs of house washing, concrete washing, and low pressure roof cleaning. We teach wash techniques and preventative measures for property protection. Softwash TV Pro will educate you about industry equipment and all of the chemicals used during daily operations. Learn marketing strategies from a successful pressure washing company and take advantage of numerous resources that will help you start and grow a pressure washing company. Thanks for watching. Now back to the video. All right, guys, I just finished job number 2 for the day. So only 2 jobs today, guys. It's a light day, but this last house is a big one, guys. So this one takes me a lot of time. There's a lot of property protection, a lot of plants, vegetation, a lot of things I have to do that eats up a lot of time, especially for a one-man truck. But Medusa's ready to go. We got the hose reels reeled up. I'll do a property walk around, guys, so you guys can see the second job of the day. And I just wanted to wish you guys happy Friday. If you guys are washing like me all weekend, stay safe, keep crushing it. Check out this house, it's beautiful. So perfect timing right here. I just finished up and the landscaping crew just showed up. So I'm gonna get out of here. That way they could blow all the sidewalks off and everything. But beautiful house here. This is actually my friend's house. I used to work with this guy several years ago, but beautiful home. Lots of mildew in all these nooks and crannies in the house. And it was windy earlier when I was washing. Got them all cleaned up. The roof wasn't included. This is just a house wash, but beautiful vegetation. There was all types of mildew up in all these nooks and crannies, but we got them cleaned up, guys. So I just grabbed my blower, walked around, got everything off of the porch. I know this video is going a little bit long, but I wanted to walk around this beautiful property because it had pollen everywhere. I was a little stressed for time, so I didn't really get the before, but on all of these window ledges, all of this covered area where there's brick, there was just pollen caked up. As I move around the house, you'll see some areas where there's metal roofing, like metal trim, like right above this garage right here on this detached garage. That pollen in the summertime, it just gets baked onto that metal. So what I have found is you do have to use a little bit more volume and a little bit higher pressure to get that stuff. You're not putting high pressure on it because you don't want to remove any oxidation, but you're putting a little bit more pressure to get that pollen to budge. I had to move a ladder all around this property when cleaning it, but All the stairs back there, these stairs that are over here, they were just covered with caked on pollen, but got everything cleaned up. This Trex decking looks brand new. Gorgeous property here with a pool right behind it. Let me walk around to the back of this property and I'll show you this beautiful screened-in porch that's elevated with a fireplace. It was the worst of it. There was pollen everywhere, and I had to take special care of this wood ceiling up here. Like I said, there was a lot of property protection at this house, but that's a wrap. We're all cleaned up. Let's talk about this giveaway that I'm doing for a brand new customer to Workflow CRM. So I'll run through this really quickly because I just talked about this in my last video, but we have an awesome soft wash system from Midwest Washing Equipment. This is about $2,000 worth of equipment, everybody. So we have these 2 aluminum stands right here that you could place anywhere on your rig. And these stands are for you to mount your these aluminum plates. One has your metering manifold, so you have your manifold block. This is a Midwest Hydro Mixer V4. And basically this assembly has your manifold block, your check valves, and your metering valves. That way you can have a line going to your chemical, your sodium hypochlorite, a line going to your water tank. Both of these are 1/2-inch plumbing. And then you could have a line going to your surfactant tank. 1/4-inch plumbing, guys. And then this manifold block itself is going to be plumbed to your soft wash pump. This is a 12-volt electric soft wash system. This is a Remco pump, 7 gallons a minute, 100 PSI. And what I love about this plate is it's already pre-wired up, everybody. You have an on-off switch right here. And like I said, it's pre-wired up. You have your batteries connections right here. You'll hook to your Deep Cycle Marine battery. You have an inline fuse already done up. And the cool part is, guys, I'm including an additional pump. So you get 2 pumps, Remco, 7 gallon a minute, 100 PSI. And this is the smooth flow. So this pump right here, I think is like $200 more than the regular Remco. And what I like about this, guys, it's the like quick connect, you know, where you could easily pull out your hoses. That way, if you need to swap a pump out in the field really quickly, you could do it, guys. You just pull up on this little tab right here. And that's where you pull your hose out, guys. So you got your connection fittings right here. And I'm also giving you guys the stainless hardware and the hose clamps. That way you could hook these plates up to the brackets, do all your plumbing. Everything's good to go, guys. So if you want a CRM software, you need to get one for this season coming up. And you also might need a new soft wash system. This is your chance to win brand new soft wash system. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. Hopefully you learned something. I appreciate the support, guys. Hit that like button, and if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit subscribe. I'm always dropping content centered around exterior cleaning, guys. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my vacation in Lima, Peru. Y'all take it easy.